Happy Friday, everybody. You made it. You made it to the finish line or the starting line. Depends on how you want to look at it. First and foremost, man, I've always wanted to go back and address all of the comments that have been shared on this channel. And I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. I've been wanting to do this for probably, as long as I can remember, at least 3 or 4 years. And today we sat down for about 2.5 hours plus, and we went back into the past 8 years, and we've replied to, I'd say, over 90% of all of those comments. And as I get back home later today, I will finish up the last, I think, handful, maybe 10 more comments, but easily over 100 comments. I was gonna keep count, and it was like, no, it's just too much to keep counting. Let me just focus. And first and foremost, I just wanna say I thank you guys, man. Looking back 8 years, 6 years, 4 years, you guys have really shown me a lot of love. You guys have really shown me a lot of support and also inspired me not only to stay aligned with who I truly am, but to become even more of who I truly am. And no play on words, but I am truly appreciative for each and every one of you and each and every one of your comments. A flurry of emotions as far as wow, for example. I had it going so many times and I dropped the ball. Or, the divine plan has been in place. In other words, instead of dropping the ball, don't really want to put myself down. We can look at it two ways. There's always two sides to a stick, right? And, I had some of those thoughts running through my mind, as well as, wow, man, there's people out there that I really connect with. And there's people out there that really care and that are really here with me on this journey, on our journey. One of the things now that comes to mind is like somebody said, they're so appreciative of the way that I said, we're all in this together. I mean, figuratively and literally. If you're watching this right now, we're all in this together. So, it was really fitting to go back as we embark into this 2025. Today's the last day of January. And, January's 1 is the new beginning. And, it is I assume that everybody has really gotten started and gotten their fixings together, gotten their self together, gotten their mind, gotten their body, gotten their spirit in alignment. Because now as we go into February too, the game has started. It is now time to do, what you've been marinating on, obviously this month, but also the last years, right? All the things that you wanted to do, all the things that you wanted to be, all the things that you truly are. I really trust and believe that you all are leaning into that and ready to initiate that soul energy. Because I'll tell you right now, life is beautiful, life is precious, and I feel that somewhere along the line, when I was growing up, especially public school, and I'm not blaming anyone, there's no blame but myself. So don't take it any way like that. But public school and, media and different things had me really living this life in a way that I have not continued to live today. So I trust and believe that you all are finding yourselves and who you truly are, because I'll echo once again, you really have this pearl in the clamshell, right? You really have this You got chosen. You're here. You're in a human vessel. Now you have free will to do as you please. And I was also talking to somebody 4 years ago, saying that, you know, all these screens, all this audio and all this propaganda isn't just only here to soothe you, especially not here just to soothe you, right? All of these different points of view, that some coming from a good place, others coming from a place of, for lack of better words, manipulation, for whoever is sharing these words for their own intent versus yours. You can really get fogged down, and I wouldn't say get disconnected from who you are, but really sever that connection to the point where one day you wake up and, you know, you're not in the place you want to be, you're not feeling how you want to feel, you're not thinking how you want to think. And I just want to put that out there, you know, before some of you get to that point. Get to that point where you need to, you could even say suffer more than, of course you actually intended, but suffer more than you need to. I'm all for fun. I'm all for games. Life is a game. But it is truly important that you have balance, that you have poise, that you are grounded in this game of life. Because, like I said before, sometimes we go in directions that can sweep you right off your feet. And I saw somebody talk about the other day, and even yesterday, but the other day I saw it first, where, and this goes for physically and mentally, where you can have 1,000 problems in your life, but until you have some serious health issues, some serious mental health issues, all those problems become just one, just that health or mental issue. And that really hits deep because, you know, all the stuff that you worry about, whether it be material, well, usually it's material, right? Could be material status, could be you getting a significant other, getting a job you've always wanted. None of that crap matters if you're not mentally and physically stable. None of it matters. And we've seen that through Hollywood. So, I will continue to walk this path that I've been walking, even if I've been a little lost in the dark, even though I've been a little off path, maybe, you know, took a little bit of a slight left or a slight right. I will continue to walk this path, and I can assure you that I am here more than ever, forever. I can assure you that. I promise. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Gold. I don't really have any gold on right now. All on my chain. So, as you set sail into the strong end, into these next few days, you know, I encourage you to sit with yourself, especially this last day today of the month. Sit with yourself. Really analyze, you know, not only what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, where it's taking you, as well as making sure that you're going in that direction that you really truly want to go, and not somebody else's direction that you've been kind of been shown, and maybe that looked appealing at first. Because I don't know about you, a lot has changed in the last we could just say a couple months, but yeah, definitely the last 4 to 8 years when I started this channel. So I'm trying to think now, is there anything else that we need to say, Spirit? Keep your faith. And if you lose the faith, or if you're having trouble finding it, or you misplaced it, like you just misplaced your car keys or your phone or your wallet, definitely ask for help. Definitely call upon God. Even if you don't lose your faith, and even if you don't lose your keys or your wallet, definitely stay tapped in with that creator, that source that gives us life every single day, gives us light every single day. No matter how many things they want to spray and try to block the light, I promise you, it's always there. It's always there. And you have to know that. Because there's nothing that can stop you. You know, somebody asked, you know, if they get the doink doink, will they, you know, this was 4 years ago on a video I made. They said, if I get the doink doink, will I make it? And it's interesting because a lot of people, a few people were like, you know, don't mean to scare you, but probably not. And I'm like, wow, I wonder who that person is. Actually, I don't. I already know. But I said to that person, listen, I'm no professional, and I haven't done enough research to really give you a true answer, but I know this, that the human body is capable of miracles. Your experience can bestow miracles upon you when you have that faith. So keep that in mind when the so-called odds are being told that they're stacked against you. Keep that in mind, because I promise you, Jesus walked on water, and so can you. What's your body made out of? Okay, you are water. So again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm looking forward to, you know, rekindling and catching back up with a lot of you because it's been some time, and I am definitely curious to know how you've been doing and how your journey has been. Get out into nature today. That's where you're gonna find God for sure. I was cooped up in that room. I had to get out. I had to get out into nature. I had to touch some grass. I had to touch some trees. I had to breathe in this crisp, fresh air. And man, that's really the true medicine. So anyways, I don't want to talk your guys' ear off. I truly do love you. And I truly do send you light. One for all and all for one. Take care. Forever out. See you soon.